Liberty versus Ohio. It's been a rivalry much talked about in the ACHA community, particularly here in Athens, Ohio. Hello, I'm Alex Utano, joined by Ben Mitchell. And Ben, yet another chapter is about to be written in this big rivalry. Power play is really firing on all cylinders for this Bobcats team. And even when they aren't able to capitalize, they're only 2 for 5 that period. And you started your Bobcat career with Jim Christian. Now you have Coach Saul Phillips. What are the differences between the two coaches in terms of coaching style, if any?
And these were the first back-to-back losses of the season for the team that's 20-5 right now. However, their last game, they were able to bounce back nicely with a 3-0 sweep. 88 penalty minutes overall in that span of time. Now, Coach Hogan said he wasn't too disappointed with all that happened. He just says sometimes you get drawn into that physical play, but
the most exciting band in the land is back from 2 performances in NFL stadiums in Cincinnati and New York, and this time they come back to Athens, Ohio, with homecoming on their mind.
The kids always get up for homecoming. They want to be impressive to our alumni, and so it's always an exciting time to come back.
I love the alumni band. I love the stories they bring. I love the intensity they bring. They're a little crabby sometimes, but it makes everyone work a lot harder because you got that intensity. You've got hundreds of people sitting in the stands just heckling you the entire time. It makes you work a little harder and make sure you don't mess up.
Even though the 110 seeks to improve their performance week after week, they especially focus on homecoming week due to the fact that they have a large amount of alumni not only performing with them, but watching from the stands, reminiscing about their old days back at Ohio.
Well, hopefully I'd like it to be the best performance of the year so far, and then build on that next week and have a better performance next week. So we're always trying to build on what we've accomplished already, and I think more than anything I'd like for our alumni to be happy with what they see and to know that the students that are currently in the band are carrying on the work that they've laid the foundation for in the past.
If there had to be the best performance of the year, it should be this one, just because this year, homecoming, we have a lot of alumni coming back. They expect a good show, and we're going to put on a good show every single year. We're trying to be better than the best ever every single year. We want that alumni that came back, that hasn't been back since 1970-something, to come back and say, hey, I'm really impressed with the band.
We have a lot of alumni that come back, and I think that speaks volumes for this organization and their love for Ohio University.
What does the Marching 110 mean to Ohio, especially during homecoming week?
I think we play a key role because one of the things that you see here that you don't see other places is the magnitude of our homecoming parade. And I think a lot of that is they want to see the bands, and both bands are visual and they're lively and they contribute a lot to the atmosphere of the day. And so I think we have a very important role in the whole homecoming activities.
The focus has to be the number one thing when we get on the field. We've got a short amount of time to learn our drill, and it has to be one of the best shows of the year because we've got hundreds of alumni coming back, and they're looking for a good show. They're hoping that we come back, or they're hoping to come back and see that they left their legacy and that we're continuing that legacy of better than the best ever all the time.
With homecoming just days away, Marching 110 now takes back to the field to practice for what will hopefully be yet another fantastic performance from the Marching 110. For Ohio Sports Zone, I'm Alex Utano.